Hello everybody, this is Y6, which is promoting my personal brand to employers. That's both current employers and also future employers. So by the end of these sessions, you will be able to identify your target audience, describe what employers are looking for, and understand the importance of maintaining your personal brand. So, who do I want to promote myself to? We've looked at the importance of correctly identifying your target audience, and now you're ready to have a go yourself. Remember the key points of the two-stage process. Firstly, identifying your target audience, and secondly, researching your audience. When you think about career goals you want to achieve, they will probably fall into one of the three broad categories I'm going to explain now, each with a potentially different target audience. So, number one, enhancing your current situation, either by gaining some new responsibilities or achieving an internal promotion. In this case, your target audience might be peers and colleagues, senior managers, members of the HR team, and your organisation. 2. Changing your emphasis, perhaps by doing the same job for a different employer or using your skills in a different context within your current organisation. Here, your target audience might be individuals you've identified in other departments or companies, or it might be representatives from a relevant professional body or recruitment consultancy. 3. Doing something new, either because you're starting your career and everything is new, or because you want a complete change and a new challenge. I know how that feels. Initially, your target audience might include people already doing the role you aspire to do. They can help you research the role, who the main employers are, and what they look for. When you're considering how to research the various organisations or individuals, you can take a three-pronged approach: online, on paper, and in person. So, online, company websites or social media feeds can be a useful way to gain an insight into what's going on within an organisation. I'll hasten to add here that the stuff they publish is the stuff they want you to know. So please, in a nice way, just be aware that you will be looking at that through rose-tinted glasses. You might even pick up some key names of individuals who regularly post and seem to share your views or experience. Professional bodies and other trade organisations or publications often have websites that include a news page to keep you up to date with changes within an industry. On paper, whilst most printed material will also be available online, there might be some internal newsletter or more obscure trade publications that provide a useful insight. In person, try to go along to industry-related events, conferences, breakfast meetings, network evenings, etc. You can often find out about these events through following employers or professional bodies on social media, or taking out student membership of relevant organisations. This will provide an excellent opportunity to find out about the things that might not appear on the corporate websites or in print, and to meet the people who might be able to achieve your goals. You'll also be raising your profile with those people, which makes targeting them with a more direct question about potential employment much easier. So in these sessions, we actually have 4 tasks, and this is task number 1. So the first stage is to identify who your target audience is. Think about the career goals that you identified. Who will help you achieve these goals? Employers, colleagues, peers, etc. List your target audiences in your book, and at this stage, I would suggest write everything down. The second stage is to research your target audience. Choose one from your targets you've thought about and research them and their organisation further, making a note of any key findings. Some of this research will start to tell you what your future employers are looking for. We will go on to provide an overview of some of their current preferences. So, what are employers looking for? The job market is constantly changing, so keeping on top of the latest trends and topics can be very useful if you're trying to promote yourself to employers and want to be a step ahead of your competitors. Of course, all employers will be looking for different things based on the culture of their organisation, the work they do, the industry they represent, etc. But below are some issues that are common to many. Strengths. This is a topic that has gained traction with employers in recent years. Utilising the strengths of their employees is a win-win situation. Staff who use their strengths experience greater job satisfaction and are more committed to the company and organisations benefit from their higher levels of engagement. We've already spent some time identifying strengths, and now we're all in a stronger position to promote them to potential employers. When you can align your strengths with those prioritised by an employer, you know that you'll be a good fit for their organisation. So one of the big job websites explains another reason for recruiters of new graduates are particularly interested in strengths. It also argues that strengths-based interviews and assets provide graduates from all socio-economic backgrounds with an equal opportunity to succeed. The answers to questions don't require you to have multiple examples from extracurricular activities or internships. Examples that might be easy for students from more advantaged backgrounds to obtain. They go on to list some typical strengths-based interview questions, including: what motivates you? What would your perfect day look like? How do you judge success? If a colleague was struggling to make a complex decision, what would you do to help? Given a choice, would you prefer to be giving a presentation or double-checking data? Key skills. There are many reports that look at the skills employers need. Some are sector specific and others are more generic. For example, following a recent survey of 2,000 business leaders, LinkedIn Learning presented the following top 4 soft skills that it'd like employers to learn. I'll say that again. The following top 4 soft skills they'd like to see employees learn. That's better. Leadership, communication, collaboration, and time management. If any of these are your strengths, promote them clearly in your personal brand. The CBI reports that over a third of employers surveyed were dissatisfied with the self-management skills and resilience of their graduate recruits, as well as their lack of business and customer awareness and international cultural awareness. If these are your strengths, highlight them in your personal brand. It is important to note that while using your strengths is a key element of achieving greater job satisfaction, your other skills gained through previous learning and experience also play a crucial role in your daily life at work. Even if something doesn't fill you with energy and enthusiasm, that doesn't mean you can't be good at it. The point is that choosing a role that allows you to feel highly engaged for some of the time motivates you to deal with the less interesting stuff. And we all have to do that. Work style. As the workplace becomes more flexible, the standard 9 to 5 day in the office is changing. For example, with the explosion of digital communication, an increasingly number of organisations are encouraging their staff to work remotely. Now, we all know what that feels like over the past 8 weeks. Another facet is the gig economy, where workers get paid for the gigs they do. More of us are working ourselves, and the companies are starting to realise the advantage of bringing in freelance work with permanent employees for key projects. This way, they can benefit from your expertise without paying into your pension or giving you annual leave, etc. But you can also benefit from the variety and flexibility this gives you in your career. Also, a short-term contract gives the employer an opportunity to assess and be impressed by your skills and experience, and can potentially lead to a longer-term employment, if that's what you're looking for. If flexibility appeals to you, be sure to research their attitude towards it when you conduct your target audience research. Some employers will be more flexible than others. So, task number 2, and this is a task for all of us, including myself, and it is, we're going to analyse an organisation. The organisation I've chose is a market leader in our sector, and I don't speak Welsh fluently, but it's Plazy Brenin, and it's officially known as the Brenin, or pyb.co.uk. I have posted the website link and also some information that you'll need to carry out the task onto Padlet. So we are going to assume that we are all interested in working at the Brennan. So what I'm going to get everybody to do is look at their website and social media pages and try to analyse what they are looking for in their employees. For example, what is their vision or mission? What are their values? What are their skills, strengths that they prioritise when recruiting? You may want to look at their current job adverts and associated job descriptions, easy for you to say. What issues are they facing at the moment? And make notes in your book. Now, think about the personal brand story you put together, where you have highlighted your values, strengths, and personality traits. Are there any parallels? And I'm going to take a short break now because I can only load up a certain size of video, and I'll see you in a second for the next session in promoting your personal brand to employers.